Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds. And here with me today, I have a diamond in the rough I'd like you guys to meet. This here is Tajmir Nash, offensive lineman out of Findlay. Nice to have you today, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Sure thing, man. A lot of great talent on the offensive line coming out of Findlay here in recent seasons, and you yourself, having a fairly solid career. Do want to get a chance to meet you and kind of talk through some of the highlights of you and your career. So, buddy, let's go ahead and get started. Introduce yourself, and we'll get going.
All right. Hello. My name is Tajman Nash. I'm the starting offensive lineman, left tackle, 72. Been starting for 4 years. I'm going into my senior year this year. Really excited for it. Ready to rock out. And let's go. Oilers, baby. Let's go.
Cool. For NFL Draft Diamonds, when we put together our small school watch list this season, somehow we ended up with a whole lot of guys on Finlay this year. Perhaps I believe the most of any D2 school. So, really looking forward to what Finlay is going to be doing this upcoming season. But again, wanted to get a chance to know this guy who personally, I believe might end up being at the top of the Gene Upshaw Award watch list this season. So, Tay, let's talk through it. Let's start from the beginning. How long have you played this game of football?
Well, I've been playing since I can say since I was about six. I started. Started when I was six. Played up until I can say I played up until I turned 13. Took a couple gap years, family situations. Came back into it freshman year. Got back into it, and I've been balling out ever since. Man, just fell in love with the game again. Even though I had the little life situations going, I knew that I loved this game, so I came back to it and just rocked out with it, man.
Awesome, awesome. So, have in mind notes that you attended Massillon Washington High School. And so, kind of want to talk about that for a minute before we move on. So, along with some football, I know you did at least maybe a little bit of track, but mostly a football guy during your time there. Give me maybe one of your best memories of your high school days, if you don't mind.
Man, I got a lot of them. So, but I'll keep it short, of course.
Sure.
Starting with Massillon McKinley week, man. It was such a game changer. It was so different, coming into a school that's really a big football town that loves everybody that plays or comes on the football team, brings you in. Knowing how serious the McKinley week was and beating that team, it was just like an NFL, I can say, experience, big college experience, like crowds,
Prime
people
time.
betting on the games, and yeah, people betting on the games in Florida, like Florida, Vegas. I mean, just crazy stuff. So, it was. I can say that was one, and also for like track, uh, we had this event. It was a 4x1 event. Everybody knows that, but it was the big man 4x1. So I got the chance, to try, show off my speed. And even though we didn't win, that was still great, great fun time with, with some of my teammates and some of my track mates, man. It was great, man. That was some two good times, two great memories of high school being in the Massillon.
Neat. Generally speaking, when I'm thinking about an offensive lineman, I really don't want you running that far. Typically, if that's the case, either something went very good or very, very bad. So, I'm not asking you to do much, man. All you got to do is pull from here to there or whatever, yeah. So you make that run once. So,
Yeah, just hey, it was a one-time deal. Trust.
cool. Good,
Yeah.
good deal. Walk me through recruiting. How did you ultimately end up at Finlay, and how did you decide to go to school there? So, what sold you on that, and just kind of walk me through that process.
Well, coming out of high school, I did have multiple Division II schools coming in, talking to me from all over NIA, GMAC, all over. Um, Coach Allen came, talked to my family, came and sat down, got to know him. one day I got a call from my brother, and he was telling me, I was getting a call from the coach, and they want you to come down super bad. Just give it a try. I was like, yeah, you know what? And it was my first visit. So out of all of the other ones I took, and meeting Coach Allen and getting to know him, I was like, I'm gonna go there, start there first. I love what he was telling me, building a community, family there, brotherhood, what they have going on in their program. So, gave it a try. Went there, talked to the older guys, talked to the guys that was around me, the coaches, and it was really a family, man. I felt at home. Like I felt as soon as I got there, I felt like welcome. Everybody was helping me out, talking to me, giving me the ins and outs. It was a great feeling. Like it was something that, like I said, I felt when I was coming into Madison, like just bringing right back in home. So I was like, this is somewhere I really want to be, and Finley
Good,
was where it was at.
good deal. So family atmosphere, love it, love it. Give me just a tad bit of insight about the student part of a student athlete, like what you can maybe share about your experience as a student there at Findlay.
Well, I can say that the community there is beautiful. I can say the teachers, professors, everybody there are very welcoming. They want to get to know you. It's not too big of a class setting, which is perfect. Every professor wants to get to know their students, and I've been built so many bonds there with professors because I'm an art major, so I want to make cartoons. Something that I want to do. So building that with my teachers, like I said, it's great. Like I talk to them every day. We text every day, talking about new projects that I want to do and new projects that's coming up, and things that excite me. So I really love the education there and the people there. Really love them.
Cool. Let's shift gears. Let's talk some football. Finlay's been doing well, coaching up some really good offensive linemen these past few seasons. And if we could just be frank about it, I feel like you're kind of like next in line to be that top guy coming out of Finlay. So, looking back these past 2 years, I mean, again, we had Mike Jarrell, who was drafted by the Seahawks. He's playing, he's starting, he's doing great. Joseph Carter, he's in the CFL right now, doing his thing. So, dude, you're next in line. So, I mean, I don't know if that sort of pressure has hit you. Like, I don't know what the deal is, but I mean, if that is the expectation, how do you take that this year? Like, has that hit you yet, or what?
It most definitely hit me. I say that it's a little bit of pressure, but it's nothing too scary for me. I say that I feel like that I'm ready. It's something that, like I said, yeah, I'm next step in line. I've worked with these guys. I've been talking to these guys. I talk to them every day, like every single day. So giving me the ins and outs, what I should do, what I need to do, and to be prepared for this moment because now this is my time. So, and I personally feel that I'm ready for any and everything that comes my way and any and opportunity that comes my way. I feel like this is the year.
There you go. Anything specific that maybe you've learned from either of those two guys, or even some of your coaches there? I mean, what's like the biggest lesson you've learned as you're developing into a premier talent at your level?
I would say leadership, and leadership as in showing them not too much of talking, just showing actually like showing them the action. You know, that's one of the biggest things that I've learned from these guys. They don't really talk as much. They're not gonna talk your ear off and everything. They're gonna prove it to you and show it to you to show you the way and how things need to go. That's one thing that I like, huge things that I've learned from Joseph Carter, Mike Jarrell, and even the coaches. The biggest thing is really discipline. Being disciplined with everything, being showing that all the little things matter, and all that will lead up to what you deserve.
Well, uh, Tay, you yourself, I mean, you've had a very successful career. I mean, two-time All GMAC first team. To your credit, you have 30 career starts. So kudos to you for having that. Talk about you and your experience on that offensive line. I mean, you had mentioned again you're playing left tackle, but have you always played left tackle? Have they moved you around a little bit? Can you walk me through that, and then maybe even what you feel is your best attribute as an offensive lineman?
I would say so. Yeah, I would say starting off with the position. I mean, I played left tackle a lot from high school. Actually, also right tackle as well. So switching from those two. Um, but with Findlay, I can say 1 year I got moved to try a little bit of guard. Give it a try. I prefer to be right back on the edge. You know, it was like where I was most comfortable, how my footwork was way more adjusted at the time. So, but I can most definitely do the guard spot. It was just what was better for the team. And so I was just, just doing what was most comfortable at the time. What that was, for me. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
One of the things that I was thinking, Tage, to be fair, I feel like a lot of scouts might be looking at you as a guard. And so talk me through that, maybe how people are viewing you, making that transition hopefully to the pros very soon.
Well, like I said, it's something that I can do. I mean, either or, regardless of the situation, I know that I'm not tall enough for the league for tackle. I mean, I already had that decision already made. I already knew. I'm not 6'7" with super, super long arm. I mean, hey, I didn't dumb it down. I said, I know I'm a guard. So it's something that, like I said, something that I got to just transition to. Nothing way too hard for me. I believe that I can do it. Like I said, but just right now, I have been just focusing on tackle movement and just getting ready for this season, knowing that I'm gonna be at tackle, but any but ready for guard at any in time at moment. So
Cool. Let's walk through some games from last season. I was trying to find some games that we can talk through to maybe perhaps highlight you and your overall skill set. So I was trying to find one game where you were doing very well, dominating the run game, and I believe that was against what, Walsh. You guys just completely killed them in that regard. So walk me through that game. I have in my notes, oh, dude, almost 300 rushing yards in that game. So got a lot of talent on that offensive line, and then of course in the backfield making them plays for you. So talk through it.
well, our mindset that game was to just run down their throat to let them know that yeah, we can do it all. It's not just the passing and everything. We can run through you. We haven't lost that touch. So that game, it was just like another game. Oh, talk to my boys, talk to Ethan, Gavin, Miller, talk to all the guys, and I was telling them, hey, this is one of our times here. Another day, another game. It's time to go out there, go do our thing, and go dominate. You know, so that was our mindset there, and we just went out there and did it, man. Like whatever comes second nature to us, which is moving people out the way for our running back. Jaden Farmer, all them guys that was back there. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get them yards. So that was our mindset, and we just got down and dirty.
Well, you kind of mentioned him. I did want to touch on Farmer just a tad before we move forward. A lot of people looking at him, big bruiser back, man. Any other comments about him and his game that you can enlighten us about?
I mean, he's a powerhouse. I mean, that dude. I mean, he's gonna. I love it. I mean, I'm so blessed that he's my running back. I mean, I love to see him run. As soon as he get past me, he knows. Hey, as soon as hey, you see a gap, get through that gap, and just yeah, I love to see the view at that point to see who's gonna take him down at least. I mean, he's just gonna run through your face, and I would just like to see how that will go for a lot of the opponents, but it's so lovely to see. Like I said, straight powerhouse. He's going to run through you. He know how to duck his shoulder, get through, and man, like I said, lovely sight, beautiful art, beautiful.
Nice. In contrast, I do want to talk about a game where you guys were able to really light it up through the air. And, again, towards the latter half of the year, you guys were playing Northwood, where you were leaning more so on the passing game. And a lot of things are changing this season in that regard. But talk about the success in that game before we talk about the expectations for this year.
Well, it was one of them games where I guess their defense, thought they, just playing man like that, pressing us was the way. And we was like, oh no, like with our receivers, you can't do that with our receivers. Like, yeah, you got it. So we tested them just like they tested us. And we just had a field day. Our guys are dominant and explosive. Brian Hunts, we had DeLon, we had Mitch. I mean, oh my God, those three names alone, I mean, good luck. That's what it was. I mean, good luck. Those guys are really dominant. They're really super, super great players. Like, love them on and off the field. They do their job. They do their jobs for sure.
Cool. So, one thing I was going to mention is, the quarterback you guys had last year, stud talent in his own right, but I mean, he ended up transferring out, and so the whole field is going to look slightly different. I mean, we always have turnover each and every year. I mean, people graduating, moving on, pieces coming in, going out. How's that offense going to look this fall?
The offense really gonna look the same. We got a lot of returners back, honestly. Even though we lost our quarterback from last year, we got a guy that stepped up and for that quarterback spot, Aiden Pratt. Um, he's doing a phenomenal job. He did a phenomenal job for the spring. Got my guy is ready. He's been working, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to do this season.
Any other comments about this upcoming year? Because I mean, you guys seem to be like just that close each and every year of making a playoff run. So, talk me through maybe that little extra oomph you guys need to, really show out there on the field this year.
Well, one of our things that I've been talking to my guys about is being disciplined. Being disciplined through when you're tired. I don't care what the situation is. If we're down a little, every moment matters. Every moment counts. Everything is on the table. It's hard to win football games, but we know these things. We're going to have to fight for what we want. And that's really what it is. And for our guys, even though we're always there, we're always that close. I'm tired of it. Let's go get it. Let's finish. So it's really sometimes we shoot ourselves in the foot when it comes to those little things, and that's our biggest thing right now.
Great. Dude, I'm looking forward to a really good year for you guys. Part of me feels like, Jaden Farmer's going to end up with like 1,300 yards or something like that this year. I mean, if you guys are leaning on him and just kind of allowing him to do his business, I feel like that's going to happen, and you guys are ultimately going to win games because of it. So a lot of great things to look forward to. What have you been doing during this particular off season? Is there maybe a certain area of your game that you're trying to get better at? Like, how are you How have you developed this off season?
I have been focusing mostly with my pass sets, my pass work, also a little bit with my stance and with the run game, fixing that to be a little lower to get my target and my strike right. I've been focusing on that a lot heavy this off season, but I also been going crazy as well in the weight room. But just been balancing those two, but really just been working, like I said, pass sets, working on all five sets that me and the coach all talk about and work on all the time, and knowing when to use them and putting myself in those positions, and just working on those things.
I mean, not really necessarily saying that those are areas that you need to improve upon. I mean, I'm not here to say, hey, here are the weaknesses. What are the strengths in your game as an offensive line?
I'll say the strength in my game as offensive lineman is most definitely my communication. I can say that my communication, and I can say, yeah, my strength as well. I know how to use my body. I can say that a lot of people realize throughout the years, even through high school, like Tay, it's crazy. Tay is just a strong guy. You know what I'm saying? But when you see it in the weight room, it's like, okay, he's probably not doing the 500, the 600, but this dude feel like he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know how to use my body. I know how to use my strikes. I know how to put my body and myself in good positions and know how to work it. So something that I know how to do for a long period of time as well.
Well, since you mentioned it, I do want to park on the whole weight room thing there for just a second. Favorite lift in the weight room? What are you most proud of?
I'm really proud of my bench lately. My bench has went up tremendously. I can say. I see the difference in my strike going back up with a lot of it. A lot of fast movements with a lot of the weight that I've been trying as well. Still working on right now. Still with squats, of course. Hey, big guys. Bad backs, bad knees. Still working out ways to do that, but we're working.
Give me a number right quick. Where are you at on that bench?
Bench. I can say I'm hitting 495.
Four.
495.
You said 495, not
495.
395, but 495.
495. That's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm feeling. That's
That's
how I'm
that's
feeling.
that's that's for real, man. That's a really good number. We need to put that out there and let people know that we have this powerhouse on the offensive line. So
So,
awesome. Uh, do want to get a chance to meet this guy off the field a little bit. We shared a little bit of that early on, but any interesting fun facts you got to say about yourself? You had mentioned that you do a little cartooning, or you have your majors in art. So start there, and then we'll move on.
well, like I said, something that I've been doing my whole life is drawing. Seeing my older brother do it, and then trying to do it on my own and making some of my own twists and turns from it.
Mhm.
So it's something, like I said, fell in love with. Been doing it in college, of course, doing my own little projects for my classes. Like right now, I'm working on some of my my cartoon show art right now for a show that I want to make, but instead I'm putting and painting scenes on canvases and trying to get that workout and start to sell, um, to get my workout at some point in some way. So something that I'm really working on and trying right now.
Well, so maybe one of these days we'll see Tajmir Nash at some Comic Con somewhere selling his work. So we'll see if that happens here soon. Kind of parking on that fact, and obviously just have a series of fun questions just sort of go through with you. Um, I'm going to park on the whole comic book thing. So are you a comic book guy? Like, are you a DC Marvel? Talk to me.
Okay, so I'm glad you asked. I am a comic book guy. I haven't been to it like that. I've lost track, but
Gotcha.
yeah, I mean, since I was a kid as well, love comic books. But I can say I'm more of a DC. I
Fair.
know I'd be surprised, what I'm saying? DC. I love all my Marvels, love it, but I just love the enemies and the superheroes and their backstories with DC is just more entertaining to me. So it was something that pulled me more. Also, a big thing that they did that shocked me was that I loved in the back in the day. I don't know if it was 2013, 2014, but they came out with the DC versus Mortal Kombat. Huge Mortal Kombat guy. And when they came out with that, man, I was on that game for hours, hours. Learned the backstory and everything.
Definitely fun. Again, just a few more questions. I'm going to go a completely different direction now on some of these questions. So just, humor me if you don't mind. So,
Yeah.
Tay, does pineapple belong on pizza?
Yes. I'm going to say yes. It's so good. I know it's a crazy combination that some people say, but I just like the flavor. I like the sweetness with the pizza. Speaking of that, I just had pizza not too long ago, so uh, didn't get that one. But the pineapples on it, didn't get it. Got me lovers, but I love that combo.
Okay, okay. I don't think there is a right or wrong answer, unless there are some people that are very strongly opinionated in that way. So, um, favorite ice cream flavor?
Cookies and cream off rip. Cookies and cream. That's it. Every time I see it, I'm grabbing in the little pints, big pints, cookies and cream.
Okay. Favorite cartoon as a kid? If there was maybe something when you were like maybe I don't know 8, 9 years old or something, what were you watching back in the day?
Ed, and Eddie. It was a cartoon show on Cartoon Network. Love Cartoon Network. They don't have it no more. It's sad. Uh, but something that I always came as soon as I came home, I went to the TV, made a bowl of cereal in the kitchen, came back, went straight to came on around 3:30. around 3:30, went straight to Cartoon Network and watched Ed, Ed, and Eddie every time. It was recorded too. We had Dish.
Cool, cool. Speaking of such, again, you had mentioned, maybe pouring yourself a bowl of cereal. What is that bowl of cereal? What's your favorite?
It used to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch, used to,
Okay.
but now Frosting Flakes.
All right, all right. Definitely an interesting twist there. Uh, Want to kind of steer us back towards football just slightly. Um, let's talk about some guys in the NFL right now who are playing your position outside of maybe perhaps your boy and Jarrell. Who else are you watching? Maybe who are you studying? Who are you a big fan of in the NFL right now?
Of course, Trent Williams, uh, somebody that I've always been watching. Like me and my boy Marcus, he play at Purdue right now. Me and him will always, because he is a San Francisco fan. So, me and him would go at it and talk about it. And every game that he watched, I was watching with him, just watching Trent Williams and learning his movements, his ways. Like, dude is phenomenal. So that's somebody that I really look up to and watch all the time.
Yeah, he's nasty, nasty competitor. So uh hopefully perhaps you'll find yourself amongst these guys next year. But before you get there, you have a season to play for Findlay. And so, as we're wrapping things up, talk to some of the scouts about the kind of player you are and what you're going to be bringing this year for your team, and what you'll be able to bring to a professional team as you move forward in your life. So, give us your final pitch and final words. Go for it.
Well, one thing for sure and for certain. I'm coming in hard and attacking hard, something that you don't even have to worry about. Coming in with effort, drive, leadership to push this team to know that we have to go fight for a ring. We have to go fight every day. And it's something that we know that we have to do. We have to bleed, sweat, and sometimes cry. That's how much we love this game. That's how much we got to put into this game. So it's something that I know that I'm coming to this team and to all these teams to put down and to put in work. So I got that mindset and I'm war ready.
Definitely big things happening for the Findlay Oilers this year, and want to wish you guys all the best moving forward. Okay,
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
sure thing. Once again, Tajamir Nash, offensive lineman at Findlay. Check him out this season.
Go Oilers.